Hey guys, Mikauchi's back in with another game exhibition. This time going back to 1991 on the SNES with ActRaiser. Developed by Quintet and published by Enix before they ever became Square Enix, merging with Squaresoft. This is a game that combines elements of platforming as well as SimCity, and was actually one of the first ever God simulators. Very groundbreaking was ActRaiser. Now the storyline is, after centuries of chaos and evil taking over the land, the god of the land, the master, has finally reawakened and is bringing peace to the people with his angel guardian as well as his statue warrior to defeat the monsters and rebuild the towns and civilization. Been loving this game in recent weeks, digging into it on my portable retro handheld console. Now finally getting this physical copy. I'm loving it. Anyway, on to the game. Alright. So where I last left off, I actually pretty much completed the first, building the first city, called Fillmore. Okay, so you start out in the Sky Palace above the section of the continent that you're currently on. Alright, so over here, let's see, I'll show you the city first. Oh, apparently I reached them at a good moment. Ah, that must be the next boss. Yep. And how the simulation mode works, well, we'll get to that in a bit, but the more monsters you take out with this Cherub angel, he kind of acts as the guardian of the cities. The more enemy layers that the people are able to seal, and the more monsters that you take out invading the cities, the more it'll prosper. And this is also how you get artifacts and special items that you can use in the platforming levels against the monsters. So there's two different ways to combat them: the angel and the statue warrior. Oh. But right now, here in the city, there are no more monsters flying around, terrorizing the town, so that's where the statue comes into play. We'll get to more of the city simulation in a bit. But yeah, really liking this game so far. Combines two really awesome elements into this, I guess, this god simulator with platforming and city building. Kind of reminds me of in some ways, it reminds me of a game I used to have for the Nintendo DS. I didn't have a lot of good games for the DS, but I always did like Drawn to Life, and this game kind of reminds me of it in platforming and world building. Even though in Drawn to Life, it was way more on rails as far as building your city. Whoa. Alright. So with the statue warrior, yeah, another thing to note is that forgot to show this, but I believe he does have a magic spell equipped, and so far he only has one use of it per level. I believe that's the fire spell. So early on in the game, you want to use magic wisely. Fear the living statue. The master's will be done. As you take on the monsters and minions of the evil Lord Tanzra, the Demon King. And the master himself actually reawakens after centuries of being asleep, following an epic battle centuries ago with Tanzra. So, hence why we're rebuilding civilization. Oh. Alright, hopefully I can find some health here quick. These enemies and traps take too long, and those head statues on the walls, yeah, they'll spit out, I guess, balls of fire, I guess, that drop down. Whoa. It's gonna be close. Oh. Alright, boss time. I gotta jump over his axes and sneak in some hits. Yeah, before I got the physical copy, I have been playing this a little bit on my retro handheld X6 console. Alright, this guy's almost done. Yeah! That was easy. Chalk up another victory for the Statue Warrior. Alright, with Fillmore pretty much in the clear now. Aww. Now, an important thing to note in ActRaiser is that just because you've cleared a city doesn't mean you're done with it. Sometimes cities will help each other out. Exporting crops, giving each other gifts to learn new skills, all that stuff. And this game was actually kind of groundbreaking during its time in that way. It's world building, and also it's decent level designs. Okay, so take an offering. Yep, this will come in handy in the next city. And, let's see. But I think first I have to clear one more level in Bloodpool. Thankfully, this one's not quite as long of a level, but the boss is still a little bit more elaborate. All right, definitely want to be careful on these platforms. And the enemies, they're also a tad tougher, I think. Whoop. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I don't want to fall in. It's an easy way to lose a life. I wonder if I can give the sword more power in time. Hey. Alright. Whoa! Ah! Alright, try not to do that again. Although I think if you do clear that bridge, I believe there's a 1-up. Yep. Whoa. Oh yeah, I can see where the falling logs look a little different than the regular ones. Oh, it's like a half griffin, half dragon, or rather a dragon lion hybrid. Come on, statue. Oh. Okay, see if I can memorize this pattern. Can I use fire? Do I have that equipped? Actually, no, I don't. Oh well. Hey, you don't go down as a legend by relying on magic, unless you really have to. I'll have to do without it for now. Although, thankfully, the 1-up still replenishes. There we go, got some health too. Alright, I'm ready for you this time. Keep him guessing as far as where you're going. It'll give you the chance to strike him. To get him to your line of fire. But yeah, between the enemy patterns, taking them out, level design, not bad. Not too bad. Both bosses and regular enemies. Kind of gives that the way for the gameplay to to stay engaging. Alright. Can I exchange your level of the platform with his? Oh, messed up a little bit there. There we go. Now I'm back on the pattern. Definitely makes for an interesting boss battle. Alright. Oh, one more hit and he's got him. So long, Lion Dragon. And now the Master is ready to reclaim Bloodpool for the will of the people. Now we start out at the shrine. And just like that, welcome to Bloodpool, guys. Alright, let's get to work. Another part of rebuilding your civilization as the Master is also performing godlike miracles. In this case, they'll teach you of something you can do with one of your powers. Yes, you can perform weather-like miracles with lightning, destroying trees and other debris, rain bringing life to the crops and making the land more usable, sun clearing up the marshes and moisture. Haven't quite gotten to wind and earthquake yet. Now, all these miracles, they take SP or spirit points, and you can replenish these by taking out the monsters, and also goes up when your people progress more. And pretty soon, when the town expands enough, they'll be able to seal off the respawn point for the monsters of Tanzra. Whoa. And their little angel, little cherub. And rinse and repeat, or rather do just the opposite. But yeah, Quintet did a pretty good job making this game. In fact, I believe in Japan, it might have even been a launch title. So I guess you'd say ActRaiser paved the way for Quintet, because they made a few other hits for the SNES like Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, Terranigma, all games I gotta check out in the future. But yeah, in recent weeks I was pretty excited when I got Super Mario Kart also for the Super NES. Pretty pleased that the early SNES cartridge designs work with my FC Twin console, which is a 2-in-1 NES and Super NES Famiclone. Now, what do I mean by the early Super NES cartridges? Well, there's different slots, different grooves where the pins connect that hold the cartridge in place. The early ones had a smaller lip. So yes, those cartridges will work in FC Twins. You just gotta, like the NES side, you just gotta wrestle with it a little more to get it out. Move it back and forth until you can lift it out. Yeah, as far as world building goes, move over Minecraft. Bigger ain't always better. Alright, let's see here. Now you can also direct the town on where to build. What direction they should go toward. This is also how you can lead them to the lairs of the monsters. Alright, now I'm using the lightning to clear out these trees leading to its respawn. To its circle of evil, if you will. Now, as you may have seen in the previous town, Fillmore, the construction, it's actually semi-random. Meaning that I didn't push anything to prompt it, but seems they start construction shortly after new road is built. Yeah, that'll definitely make its presence felt shortly. In fact, we might even get to it in this video. So yeah, pretty good combining elements of a top-down combat and also elements of SimCity. And I'm not even a big SimCity fan. Never really gave the genre that much thought, to be honest. There, 2 spaces over here should do nicely. So what exactly that they're missing, that their son Teddy bring to the table? Well, let's hope he becomes more of an asset than a liability in the future. Alright, let's see if this helps their fields at all with the crops. See, these white ones take a few more hits. The red ones, too. The flying imps. But yeah, I can't say I was ever huge into the God Simulator genre, but ActRaiser might be an eye-opener for me. And we shall do that. Alright, see if they can expand to the west, to the northwest. Alright, hopefully while they're doing that, I can dry up some more of the marshland. Alright, keep the monsters at bay, give you more spirit points. Help keep the town protected and also their faith in the master. Yeah, in Japan, the master and Tanzra, they're actually known as just God and Satan. Censorship. You can't live with it. You can't live without it. I guess. Something along that line. Alright. Alright, that'll come in handy for crossing the river later to clear out that enemy spawn point. Alright, now this is how the people can take out a monster spawn, speaking of which. Yep, and I can do just that with the offering of the bridge building technique from Fillmore. And speaking of which, now I'll have something for them. The wheat crop. Alright. I don't know why I have to go all the way back to where you last built, but whatever. There we go. Oh, and I see their housing conditions. Building skills have gone up a little bit. Okay, so how we find their son? First of all, whoops. Go back. Also use the fire button, which is Y. Same as the arrow shooting. Anyway, take an offering. Alright, now we want the bread to find their son, Teddy. Okay, this is where he is. Whoops, wrong button. Sure, I'll take that while I'm at it. Meant to use offering. Oh well, maybe the wheat will come in handy in the future. Oh, got 3 of them, huh? Okay. Hope this works. Huh. Huh. Well, he's got a point there in terms of the blood pool lake. Doesn't exactly make me feel, isn't exactly reassuring with the poisoned lake. Or even the castle. Not sure what that entails. But anyway. Now to pay a visit to Fillmore. Give them the wheat crops. And you know, come to think of it, in the future, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more crops where this came from for future towns. Alright. Now, another thing I noticed with these offerings... Yeah, see here, this one gives you better arrows for a short amount of time. You can, do more damage to the invading monsters in the town, and also kind of a smart bomb to them. How about one up here? Okay. Maybe they don't need it. Then again, maybe they do. I'll do one up here. Alright, now select magic for next time. I should have had that the whole time. But anyway, I think that'll about do it here. Throw the fireballs right and left. So anyway, that'll about do it for this video. That was ActRaiser for the SNES. Little gameplay exhibition of it. Yeah, do check it out if you like the looks of it. It also had a sequel, but it got rid of the world building aspect. It just stuck to its platforming. And but truth be told, Square Enix actually did remake this game in recent years with ActRaiser Renaissance, available for most of the current gen hardware. So yeah, good game. Good classic is ActRaiser. Anyway, this has been Mikauchi's, another gameplay exhibition. Till next time, keep on building the world.